Bernie Sanders spoke about his healthcare plan at the Dem Town Hall yesterday, and he was viciously attacked and taken out of context by the mainstream media. So let's watch, and then I'll explain what happened.
Criticism is to pay for this. What you're really asking for is one of the biggest tax hikes in history, and that is the criticism.
But Chris, that is an unfair criticism for the following reason. If you are paying now $10,000 a year to a private health insurance company, and I say to you hypothetically, you're going to pay $5,000 more in taxes, or actually less than that, but you're not going to pay any more private health insurance, are you going to be complaining about the fact that I've saved you $5,000 in your total bills? So it's demagogic to say, oh, you're paying more in taxes. Let's also talk about we are going to eliminate private health insurance premiums and payments, not only for individuals, but for businesses as well. Again, we are the only country on earth that allows private insurance companies to rip us off. We spend 3 times more than the British, 50% more than the French. We can do better than we're doing right now.
But just to be clear, you are going to raise taxes to do this.
Yes, we will raise taxes. Yes, we will. But also let us be clear, Chris, because there's a little bit of disingenuity out there. We may raise taxes, but we are also going to eliminate private health insurance premiums for individuals and for businesses.
All right.
Okay, so you saw the full context there, and what he's saying is crystal clear. He's like, yeah, you're not going to have to pay private insurance anymore, which they're price gouging you in, and this is why we're paying more than any other modern country by 50% or more. So you're not going to have to pay that anymore, but yeah, we're going to have a single-payer system, which means Medicare for all, which means that your healthcare is now going to be paid for via taxes. Now, you're net going to be paying less because you're not going to be paying the price-gouging private insurance anymore, but you're going to be paying through taxes for your healthcare, and it's less. So I'm net saving you money. How did the media spin this afterwards? On CNN and on MSNBC, the so-called liberal network. The headline was, quote, "We will raise taxes. Yes, we will. Bernie Sanders." That was the headline. We will raise taxes. Yes, we will. Not only is that out of context, that is like the clearest example I've ever seen of out of context, to the point where it's so misleading as to be a lie. No, that's not a fair summation of what the dude said. You just saw the full context. You're going to be saving money. Saving. What taste does that leave in your mouth? We will raise taxes. Yes, we will. Big bad government socialist is going to come take your money and steal it. No. The system we have right now is the problem where people are stealing from you. The price gouging health insurance companies are stealing from you. This is why we pay way more than any other modern nation and we get worse health outcomes. Because they're padding their bottom line and you got CEOs at the top buying yachts and mansions and whatnot. You have a lot of money going to overhead and paperwork and not as much going towards actual care. Bernie says, let's cut out the for-profit middleman. I'll save you money. And we raise taxes as we take away your price-gouging private insurance payments. But they sum it up with, we will raise taxes. Yes, we will. That's how they sum it up. Now, guys, I'm not a conspiracy theorist of any sort here, but I follow facts. And what I noticed there after watching this clip 3 times, 4 times, Chris Cuomo asked the question. Bernie gave a very detailed answer. And then they came back to Chris Cuomo, and what did he say? Just to be clear, so you're saying you will raise taxes. And then Bernie says, yes, we will raise taxes. But then he clarifies again, but we'll be cutting your private insurance payments. They won't exist anymore, so you're net going to be saving money. They don't add that part. All the headlines are, we will raise taxes. Yes, we will. They've stooped to the point where they're just effectively lying to you to try to cut this wave, this momentum, this surge in favor of Bernie Sanders. It's beyond grotesque. And by the way, there were planted questions last night. We're going to get to that in a second. Hillary did this once before, talking to Chris Matthews years ago, where somebody asked a question and winked at her after she asked it. There were 100% there were planted questions yesterday. The idea that the establishment is in favor of Hillary Clinton is not a conspiracy. You don't need a formal conspiracy when like interests converge. Hillary Clinton is the establishment. She has a track record of representing the establishment. Should it be any surprise to anybody that the fucking establishment media is backing her up and they're doing little things here and there in order to try to push her campaign forward? Yet again, we got people declaring her the winner before any polls came out about anything. Oh, she won. Why? I say so. That's why. And I'm in the mainstream and she's in the mainstream. I'm establishment. She's establishment. I say she won. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. This isn't objective. This isn't tough questioning. I support all that. I support objectivity and really tough questions against everybody. But this is just dishonest. This is just dishonest. And the liberal network, MSNBC, they wonder, why are we stuck in the ratings? Why have we not been good in the ratings at all recently? And why are progressives and liberals fleeing us? Gee, I wonder why. Could it be because you're actively misleading people about the most progressive candidate? No, couldn't be that.